folks. So, races have starter pistols. Other people, drag races have they drop a handkerchief. This Dresden File Paranormal Albany game has a hiccup, but the hiccup has fired, and it's time for us to go live. So, hope everybody had a good week. We are back, and we're at the point where if you look behind all of us, you can see a brewery because that is where we're at. Last time, the party got together and worked together to figure out where Hugo is. And with a little help from our tech person who plays a disembodied voice, and he also plays a psychometrist. How do you say it, Ava?
Psychometer.
Psychometer. Yeah.
Psychometer.
Psychometer too.
Yeah.
Sure.
We were able to. They were able to figure out that he's at a brewery, and now they are on. They are driving over to that brewery to look at it, to try to see what's going on with Hugo and why he has not been around for 3 months. But on the way over, they do hear they've got it on the channel that plays the Paranormal Albany shorts. And this is something that pops up on their pops up and catches their interest. Hey folks, this is another Paranormal Albany session, and we just want to thank our brand new sponsor, Remedies. Now, Remedies is a shop that all of the paranormal community has been using for years. You get all your base materials there. Some people also get some other materials, some potions, stuff to help them out a lot. But now they're branching into a new area. Are you feeling run down? Especially for you students out there. Did you have a little bit too much beer one night? You know that craft beer will really knock you on your butt if you're not careful. And the next day you just don't have any kind of get up and go. Well, Paranormal Albany has a new service. Come down and sit in our meditation circles. Through some guided meditation in this special environment that we've set up down there, you can feel all the outside world just close off, and you can just focus. Your meditation will be cleaner, and you walk up feeling refreshed. I've used it myself, and it works wonders. Like I said, it's a new service that Remedies is going, and that's what they've and we're proud to say they are a sponsor of this program. And then they start going on to some general normal information that nothing else pops out, but that ad for Remedies clicked for you guys. However, you arrive at the outside of the brewery. Now, this looks like your typical. I mean, there's a lot of these brick buildings around this area. Albany goes back to the 1600s, so there's a lot of old manufacturing buildings in here that still exist. This is one of them. So what do you what are the three of you, actually four of you, I think, because he did come with you. What are you guys doing to
Yeah, we're all in the same car, right? Is that right? Or are we taking
I think there's two separate cars.
two separate? How did we split
Because
up?
I remember specifically because Sarah and Scarlett are not in the same vehicle.
That's
I think
right.
Scarlett and
Yeah.
Ryopel are in hers, and Sydney
Oh, yeah.
and Sarah are in
Okay.
his. Yeah.
Gotcha.
because I do recall making the comment, well, I guess we're taking hints.
Yep, I remember that one now. Yep.
What's the problem?
So wait, what was the question?
So
Oh,
what are you guys
yeah.
doing?
While we're driving over, I'm actually going to pull out a little envelope essentially from the center console area of my car and hand it to Kassir. They're like, here, I found these for you. You'd probably find them useful since you have a problem with chalk.
Oh, yep. Okay.
It was a one-time thing, but she's gonna. Fuck is this anyway?
All right. You open it and it has some pens in it that are paint pens, essentially. Things mechanics use and
Ah,
some car enthusiasts and police officers and whatnot sometimes. Pretty much right on anything that paint would go onto. And it has
well,
a
that seems a
bunch of
lot
different
more
colors.
accessible than
So
salt.
yeah, I figured that way it's more portable. The wind won't blow it away. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know if it
So yeah,
worked, but as
no,
far as I
I'm
know,
not
it
gonna
would.
say that. That'll be mean.
What would be mean?
Nothing. I didn't say it. It didn't count.
Body
Unless you really want
outlines
to
of
know.
other female players is not appropriate.
It didn't even cross my mind.
Uh,
Scarlett's gonna hop out of the car and go, "Why are we
mhm.
standing around? Let's get looking for him."
Yeah.
Okay.
Get out
Wait,
of
Seed
my
Thief.
car.
She's like,
Catch up.
she's gonna like pat at her hair, try and find where Seed Thief is at.
Yeah, he pokes out of one side of your side. What's up, boss?
There you are. Well, I don't suppose you might be able to feel Hugo now that we're a bit closer. You're a bit closer to him than any of us.
And everybody say hi to Opti.
Hello.
Okay. You he sniffs the air. And sniffs it again. And I'm gonna fix my camera.
You can say, just for reference, I did mark down Seed Thief as a resource.
Yes.
Uh-oh. We have resource theft already in
I
here.
am stealing Seed Thief.
The finger of doom.
He's so cute. I love him.
So
We can share. You get him on the weekends and holidays.
the agreements
I
for
think he lost
You
out
can
on that.
co-parent.
yeah.
Was he
Okay.
looking for a
We'll
co-parent?
co-parent. It doesn't matter now.
Okay. Gonna keep going here. Just gonna try and blast through. All right, so you're derailed.
Sorry.
Derailed. Okay. He sniffs the air. Here, but near. And then he just kind of you see this, streak go from Kazir's neck to the ground. And you see him, well, you see it, zip down the side of the building. And then you see him come back around, as if he went basically a big loop around the entire building, which this actually covered a couple blocks. And then you see him,
Fast.
and then then you see him do it again. You think you do. At a certain point, you're just kind of seeing this, trail of sparkles as he just seems to be running around the building.
Well, I think we're close. I think we're in the right spot. Hi, Speedy Gonzalez.
And zip right up your pant leg, right up your shirt, around your neck, and popping out that
Please tell
little
me he
side
sits
corner.
in her pocket. No,
No,
she's got to
he-
have like a chest pocket. He's got to sit in the pocket.
Okay, he hops in the pocket.
Yes.
Can't
I-
can't get to him. Can't get.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna turn to Rio, as Scarlet calls him, and
Mhm.
see if he can what was it that he was using, a potion?
Yeah, he needed one to mitigate the negative parts of his ability or something.
Well, yeah, but he had a spell or something he was gonna do to be able to find Hugo, but he had to be closer.
Riopel's power are about getting visions from objects he touched, so he basically already gave you everything he had.
All right.
Distance is not going to change anything.
Well, he's in that building.
Yeah. Would
We
the
don't need to get
wall
any
or the
closer.
door work?
He's in the building. He's
Riopel scratches his head and says, I mean, unless you want to learn about the history of the brewery itself and have me get vision of old soggy wine barrel, but I
just-
don't think
just
that's going to
stay-
help
just-
find Hugo very much.
You can stay here, Riopel. We'll search the building. If we can't find him, then we'll use your abilities.
Yeah, I second that. You should wait outside. Well, we know Hugo's trapped inside by something more powerful than Hugo, and just chill outside on your own.
That's why he's staying outside.
If you can hear my
Someone's going
tone,
in.
I don't agree with Kasser and think you should come inside with us.
Oh, shite, you don't agree with me. You never agree with me.
It's not
Well,
about
that's not
you.
true. She
No-
has before.
No offense. No
At
offense
least
meant, Riopel. You seem like a fine gentleman, but... And she looks at Scarlet as she says this. What is a psychometer gonna do against whatever is holding Hugo?
About the same that a bookstore clerk was going to do against a troll.
Druid!
We didn't know
I didn't
that
go
then.
against the troll. I didn't go against the troll back then. I let you handle that.
Right, because I'm the one with the muscle.
He like Sydney
Right,
would
that's why
reflexively
you're
look
going
for
in,
Hugo to be
and
like,
she-
is it? Oh, right. Not here.
All right, you
That's-
make your own choice, Rio. I'm going in.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
Oh,
stay out.
shite.
You're going in right now, Scarlet?
Yeah, I think we should go in.
Can I get your opinion on something real quick first? I have something
Yeah.
in my trunk that I don't know if it would actually help anything.
Okay.
So it'll take you to his trunk and everything. Open it up and it'll have a super soaker in it. Would this do anything to a wizard? Because it would technically be running water if we shot somebody with it. Or is that not how things work?
I don't think you can just splash
Sure,
water
that's
on
how it
them
works.
and it
Okay.
create like
Okay.
negates their powers, but it wouldn't hurt. Why don't we bring it?
I mean, maybe if it's the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
don't know for sure.
Or was it the
Stranger things
East?
have happened. All right.
But I
So
do have
I'll
another
pull out
question.
the super soaker and strap the tank onto my back and everything.
Okay, but Scarlet says, my other question is why do you have a super soaker in your trunk?
I bought one in the hopes that it would work against wizards. They had a deal over Christmas, so I just go.
Yeah,
Were you
That's
a Boy
not very-
Scout by any chance? Always be
Um,
prepared? Isn't that one of their things?
Yeah. I left because I got bored, but you know, I was one for a little while, only until I was a first class scout. But that's not bad.
Okay, so
Okay.
you
So
guys are
Rayo
trying
is staying out here. We're going in.
you guys are trying to find an are you just going to open one of the doors or are you trying to find one that's unlocked?
I think Scarlet would want
Let's-
to find one
let's
that's
unlock.
unlocked. And she has her bag with her and she's got her knife
Yeah.
at the ready.
Okay. So go ahead and you know what? Really? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. See what this does.
I had an idea.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
Word focus.
Okay.
Oh, my computer is fucking.
Wow. Yes, you do find a door that's
Oh
unlocked.
no, wait, that's a 5.
Yes, that's a. I rolled a percentile. I decided that there was a 95% chance that they would be careful and have all the doors locked.
Nice.
Wow,
I rolled a 5.
that was a slim
Yeah.
chance.
Luck of the Irish here.
Yeah. Establishes what
What
the.
is?
So you guys, it does
I'll
take you a
carry the
while,
party.
but you do find a door that you can open up.
Okay.
Sarah's gonna like hesitate and just kind of like look down at Seat Thief. If I carry you in there, is it gonna hurt you?
And he burrows down. Stay in pocket. I'll be okay.
Okay.
Does
I take
Scar-
it there's like running water or iron or something that was keeping you from going in.
The
Does
wall.
iron do anything to you?
Yeah. Iron sucks.
All right, just making sure I'm getting my myths proper.
So who goes in first?
Scarlet will go in,
Yeah.
but can she use her third eye first to see if there's a ward?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and let me set it. Let me set the difficulty up, but
That's actually a pretty decent idea. I might have Sydney try to do that.
Yeah.
But I've got a D6 third eye, but
Right.
I don't even know if Cassandra would think to do that. Well, she's been learning about wards. She might.
Yeah.
I
She's
would
been
use
doing a
my
lot of studying.
eye, mental, and then one of my distinctions is minor and talents. Third
Yep.
eye.
yeah, that one. And notice, mental notice, and then the third eye.
So I'd have
Both
4
skills
dice.
at once.
No, sorry. What was the?
You say
Mental,
Oh,
third eye, and
yep.
then my minor talent.
Yep. I'm sorry. I forgot. I forgot the third eye is a
That's
skill.
okay. Okay, here's my roll.
I can roll as well.
Yeah.
Nope. No ward there. And I will take care of the complication in a moment.
I'm sure you will.
Would I still be able to roll to see if Sydney notices anything?
Third eye.
Yeah, you
My
know
dice
what?
pool, I don't think is any better.
You would stop once Scarlet stops and does it. That could be enough for the other two.
Okay.
To figure it out.
Yes.
I'll
No
roll
ones.
first.
No
But
words.
looks like a brewery to me.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And so I would roll the druid distinction, right? As well as the mental and third
The
eye.
third eye, yes.
Come on, one of us has to roll.
Yeah. That's more of the dice pool I think we need to
I
see.
met his 11.
Yep.
I met the 11. This is going great tonight already.
No, we're fine. I got a super soaker. We're good.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And we have Seed Thief. We're gonna kill it.
Right.
As a player, I feel like the
Yes,
super soaker is going to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I think Sydney would have thought it was a good.
Or
enough
be the
try.
saving grace.
Right.
Or it's
oh.
gonna save somebody's life.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no in between.
The trick is you can't. You might see something, but you're not that experienced with other people's wards yet that you can't see it. Scarlet, your magic is limited. So anything that you try to do that taps into magic, even using the third eye, you've got a D6 complication that goes along with it.
Okay.
So
I'll just
basically under
Sarah's
ward.
kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So do you guys go through the barrier? You guys go through the doorway?
Yeah.
And what do
Sarah's
we
kind
see?
of like squinting at it,
Yeah.
like head cocked to the side.
look good to you, Scarlet.
I mean,
Uh,
I guess. I mean,
I'm not
we
sure.
either go through it and I don't know. I'm going through it.
all right,
I
I'll
think
be
we owe
right
it to
behind you.
Hugo. Yeah.
Like Kasser knows how to. I mean, she's obviously learned how to break wards. She kind of had to do that to. Well, that was simple to talk to Chauncey,
Are you coming, Rio?
Yeah, there really wasn't a ward around Chauncey.
right? That was
Uh,
just a.
It was just touching the globe.
Well, no, I mean, but the Warden Blankov had put a circle around Chauncey.
Oh yeah, that's breaking a circle's
she's-
easy.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot!
Awards.
I should not have mod
Yeah.
powers. I keep trying to move channels.
And none of us rolled enough to know if there's a ward, right?
Right. Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Kasser
Nobody-
got enough to notice there's maybe something, but maybe not.
It's still
Because I
you're still
met
new
his
enough.
role.
Yeah, you're
Scarlett's
still new
gonna
enough.
turn to them and say, "Look, we can go through it, but if there is a
I'm
ward,
pretty sure there's a
that's
ward
going
there.
to exhaust me and trigger my tattoos, which,
Let's not then.
Wardwell, right away.
well, yeah, because it gets rid of magic, or you can't use magic once you
Oh.
go through it
Oh.
if it's not down.
Hmm.
What do you think, Kasser?
Sarah's just kind of like squinting at the wall. Or the doorway rather, not the wall. I'm
Guys,
pretty sure there's probably a ward there.
I'm gonna honestly say you really don't have a choice. You got to go through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
yeah,
like-
but Kasser's been learning about wards and shit. Do I know how to possibly
break them.
Okay,
No.
I'm coming at this from Shadowrun and barriers, and you can slip through a barrier. Is there
Okay.
a similar thing here in that's what Kasser's thinking? Like, okay, I'm pretty sure I probably can't break this one. It's pretty big, if probably.
I can't imagine.
So maybe we could just slip through unnoticed.
Not
Should I shoot the door with the super soaker? Or,
not really.
Door.
Yeah, not really. You can't slip through wards like that.
Not without it affecting you in a negative way. That's why the wards are there.
Well, Scarlet, do you?
Yeah, but you can cheat anything.
Scarlett's just grabbing her bag and walking in. Come on, let's go.
All right, going.
Sarah's just trying to think over everything she's read the last couple months. Like, you can cheat anything. There's got to be a way.
Look, why don't you go play cards with Rio and we'll go get Hugo?
Oh, you can fuck off.
Then get in the damn building.
I'll catch up.
Yeah, you coming, Rio?
No, she's just being an arse. He
She's
already said he's staying out here.
That's all right. Because Sarah's afraid.
You don't have to.
Well, you want to be a lookout then?
I'm not afraid. I'd rather
Then
not
get
be
in the
with you when your
building.
tattoos are active.
You
You've
know,
already bit me once.
Yeah.
That's a low blow.
yeah, Rio. Yeah, you do a lookout.
Let
The
us
rest of
act.
us will try to sneak in based on how much sound we've already created. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, does Hugo
Yeah.
hear anything?
No, he does not.
Okay,
I did consider that fact.
just making sure.
Okay. So actually that's a good time to switch. You guys go in the door.
Okay.
It's a good time to swap to Hugo. So Roger comes down with your breakfast, dragging his right leg, and working his way down the stairs. He drops the tray as his, so things kind of slosh around and such.
I'm assuming it's basically like a bowl of oatmeal or something.
Yep, pretty much.
What? No raisins? No brown sugar? A little cinnamon sprinkle on top?
Isn't that joke getting old for you?
Do I look like I got anywhere to go look up new material?
You should just do what the master asked, and then we would let you go.
Well, when the master gets his ass down here so I can talk to him about what he's asking and how I can't do it with what's being provided, then we can progress down that thought train a little farther. But until then, I'm kind of at a roadblock because, again, this stuff does not have enough energy in it to preserve.
He turns and starts going up the stairs with his normal thud, thud. As he drags.
I'm actually gonna grab him this time. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
grab his arm and try. I was like, no, listen, stop ignoring me. Either you're the fucking master or you're working for him, and I want to talk to him now. I'm tired of this dance.
Give
Can't
me
do what he wants.
first off for the grab.
Okay.
Give me 2. So this will be a fight.
Physical and fight.
Would
Yep.
this be considered an attack on the handicap?
Shush you. This tree has fallen in the forest and there are no witnesses, therefore no sound is being made.
Okay, go ahead. I got a 6 and a 4, so I got 10. Go ahead and roll yours.
That's nothing like a fun bar to challenge there.
It's fine.
No.
You
Clear
can
the
do it.
Feisty Hugo has powers with the dice. I can feel it.
Really, I
That
do.
is not true.
Well, I mean,
I don't think you understand.
you rolled a quarter of what you possibly could have. So there's that.
Okay, so he moves fast for somebody who's handicapped.
Who appears to have a limp? Yes.
Yeah, he moves fast. I mean, he just pivoted, swung, and you literally face plant and take a D6 injury. And you get a plot point. I will give you a plot point, but that's your complication. And he starts, as you're getting yourself off the floor, you hear him every thud. You hear him chuckling. And then you hear him say, as you're getting up off the floor, the master will be in to see you soon.
I feel
And
like Hugo's in a pit of despair kind of situation.
yes.
All right. So
He needs Team Scarlet.
Especially when the tattoos won't work. I think that might work against them.
okay, so if the master be in soon, the ingredients that I have available to me is all about. You said it's it's base level stuff, but it's also to bind and sustain, correct? For the potion gear,
It's all to what? I'm sorry.
bind and sustain.
Bind and sustain, yes.
Okay, I'm going to add a rush if necessary. Craft myself a potion that will fortify my mind in the offhand chance that whoever this guy is has any sort of mental mojo that he could throw against me. I want to basically bind my throw up a barrier, if you will, sustainable something to sustain my mind as it is without intrusion.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and you'll be able to take a little bit of time for this because the boss doesn't show back up. But you're able to you're able to find the materials in there. You tear up some. You take one of the
I use some of the oatmeal because that stuff is a binding agent.
yep. The they actually have been providing you with vitamins, so you pull what you think is a
Flintstone
ginkgo,
chewable.
a ginkgo no, ginkgo bobo. I know I'm
Loba,
mispronouncing it.
right?
Yeah.
Loba.
Yep. That ingredient, you get that set. Add that in. You tear up a textbook that was down there that you've memorized, and you can go ahead and give me a
Magic, mental, and my distinction.
yep. It's not that shouldn't be that tough because it's you don't have it's not like you've got a
Yeah,
you've got some time.
I'm still gonna spend a plot point to step up my distinction. I
Okay.
want to make certain on this. And I'm glad I did because hang on.
No, actually, that stepping that up didn't do anything. That was 3.
Well, yeah,
But
but
no,
it could have just as easily been a 3 on the D10.
yes. Yep. So
So
yeah,
14, but I get a polka die.
you get a D8 polka die. Wow. Okay. Now,
Sure,
just
that'll
for
be useful later.
behind the scenes stuff, Ava, can you hear us? Okay, it looks like she's still having some connection issues. So I'm gonna go ahead with Hugo for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Issues?
Oh,
Oh, nope.
There you are.
Just as I said that, you're there. Are you there, Ava? I think she's there.
She may have frozen.
Yep, she might be. Okay, that's okay. We'll keep going a little bit for longer. So after you get that done and you're letting it cool, to let everything solidify, you see, you hear the door open, and you look out. Do you look up?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and give me a notice roll.
You wish to set a difficulty first?
Probably should.
2 of my dice equaled 1 of your die.
Hey, I started out. I rolled that 5 at the beginning. I got the bad mojo out of the way. That's the
Yeah.
important thing.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. So you
Can you hear me now?
yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Everything was fine on my end that entire time. I did not realize you could not see me.
Ah, okay.
And your voice cut out there for a bit.
Yeah, I see you talking. Can you
You're
talk
delayed.
now?
yeah, I think we can hear you. No?
I'm here? The problem's doesn't seem to be on my end because my end is fine.
Okay.
Just seems like it's an audio delay at this point.
Yeah, which will be okay. We can handle that.
That's how Scarlet hears her anyway.
Yeah, maybe it's just the wards messing with everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Scarlet can fuck off.
Uh
You can feel the love in the room.
yeah. Okay, so you go. You see a guy standing there, wearing wearing boots. Kind of, I mean, boots, trousers, a kind of puffy shirt that you'd kind of see at like a medieval fair, medieval reenactment fair.
Ren
Renaissance.
fair.
Ren fair, thank you.
A tunic / shirt, got it.
Please be Andre the Giant. Please be Andre the Giant.
Yes.
I'd rather have Vicini.
Clean shaven. What is this foolishness that you've been telling Roger?
I've been telling him the truth. Whatever this goo is, this purple crap, it doesn't have enough juice to sustain.
Don't see how that's possible. My calculations were precise.
Did you remember to carry the stupid?
Think you're forgetting who can walk up this set of stairs and who cannot. I would mind your tone, underling.
I ain't your underling. I'm your prisoner. If you're gonna call me something, at least let's be accurate in your description.
Fine. Mind your tone, prisoner.
I'll say underling implied I would actually have cared to work for you.
Just give it time. All will work for me. Eventually.
Hang on. Magic 8 Ball says not
Oh, great.
fucking
He's got an
likely.
ego.
Anyways, besides us bantering back and forth about who's got the bigger, the stuff you're giving me doesn't have the juice. I probably could make it to work for me, but it would only work for me. If you want it to work for you, you'd have to do it.
No. I have distilled. Sits there for a second. What was this? My process that I've tested on hundreds of people, probably at this point by thousands of people, creates a connection which draws their life force down. And that life force is channeled. At first, I channeled it into me and my underlings. I no longer need that. Now, I'm channeling it into this life fluid. And you need to distill that life fluid into something that can be stored. It's very simple.
It's very simple to say, sure. It's not simple to do.
You yourself understand the power of that tap. You felt it, didn't you, those months ago?
Yeah, that's right. You're the asshole that drained me. Yeah, I felt you drawing the power from me.
I
But
draw it and I infuse it into
Goo.
the life fluid.
So I'm not sure what your Parisian bell ringer has told you, but this is like a drop of water in a bucket that's sitting in the sun. It evaporates before it can be stabilized. It's not possible with what you've got for me to stabilize and put it into a potion that you can drink later like a fucking Red Bull.
But what you're saying is you're useless to me, except it's a power battery.
I can't do what you're asking, is what I'm saying.
How can we accomplish this? Assuming, let's just say that you're right, and something in these ancient pipes is leaching away the power before it drips, before it gets to you.
Well, I mean, hang on. I could hear that there's water running around Hugo, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's
Yep.
like, well, you have the number one frickin' magic killer going through the area with all the running water through the pipes. And if it's crossing through it, crossing over it, crossing by it, the running water is bleeding it away like a grounding wire. And to be honest, I've never worked in conditions like this before, so I've not tested to see if I'm inhibited by this as well. I've tried working in the rain and other aspects. I know what that feels like, but with a constant flow of water through pipes, I don't know how much that could possibly be leaching my own abilities.
Well, I originally had it turned that on when the warden was in town. With the wizard dead, you haven't shown any magical abilities, or you would have escaped by now. Any beyond potions, you haven't shown any magical abilities, so I suppose. I suppose there isn't a reason why not to shut it off. And he walks down into your area.
I will give him space. I'm not being chained up, and again, not having a full measure. I'm not going to start nothing yet.
Okay. And he eventually he walks over to one of the thousands of wheels that are in this place, and he turns it.
This was a wheel not close enough to me to be able to turn.
The wheel would have been close enough to you to be able to turn. Yes.
Damn.
Um,
Should have looked around more.
He's he spins it, and you eventually feel the power leaching effect, or you hear the water stop running. There. Begin your experiments anew. I will need results. This enterprise has taken longer than I expected it to. And he starts to walk out again.
You got any other ingredients you can spare here? Because what you've given me hasn't worked with the reduced power. It may work with full power, but anything else to blend, and like I'll just start rattling off what a list of ingredients of things I think might be helpful.
He waves his hand. Give the list to Roger. He will take care of it. I will send him down.
Joy.
Okay. And he walks out. About 5-10 minutes later, you hear the telltale signs of him dragging. This time it's his left foot. Go ahead and give me another notice roll.
Hey, let's see what I can do with that.
That's great.
Because I believe the answer is I can possibly
Wow.
tie that. Nope, clear it by a mile.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Okay.
gonna get another D8 polka die there.
Yep, you get a D8 polka die, and you also get to realize that from the beard that was put on slightly askew, The fact that you realize that he's wearing the same boots that the master was,
Uh-huh.
um, and he's wearing the same pants. That the master and Roger are one and the same. Or
Oh, we got a Jekyll and Hyde situation over here.
or they're wearing the same clothes. The beard he has on is clearly fake.
Or they shop
I'm
at the
getting
same store.
remembering something here really quickly. Yep, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, they both shop at the same army surplus
Yeah.
store.
And Hugo did get a free did get an Electrum.
Yep, saw that. So I'll look at this here a little more and be like, hey, Frollo, you can stop with the Roger Moto appearance here.
You only mock my handicaps.
The fake beard, uh-huh. The fact that you're dressed the same as how you were just a couple of moments ago.
I borrow my master's clothes.
That's a little quick for that kind of change.
What ingredients do you need?
I'll start listing stuff off. Basically, stuff that he can get in any supermarket spice aisle. Because
Okay.
Hugo has an idea of what he could possibly do with some of this, but he's also trying to see. He's also using stuff that could help out with the test, just to make it look like that. Because
Are you trying to? Well, actually, yeah. What? Okay, so you're trying to get one by him.
I'm trying to get ingredients that I can use for more than what he thinks the purpose is.
Okay. Give me. Let's see. There is. Now, I'm gonna need you to. Jeez. What is it with the ones? I'm gonna need you to roll a influence plus mental.
I'm going to use the Electrum gift.
Okay.
I'm going to just go ahead and succeed at that.
Okay. Then
unless you would like me to actually roll that and
Come
hold
on, it's
Nah.
only a 9.
nah, that's okay. That's good. Yeah. Yes. The guy is lying. The guy is. It's. I just wanted to establish. Yeah, he's lying to you. It is. It's the two of them. I mean, just to you're positive of it.
Yeah.
He is not that good a liar. Man, I just hope I'm set on those ones. Okay, so now go ahead and give me the mental and influence, and let me set the difficulty.
With the ones, can people buy off their complications?
Yes, if you've got a complication, you could buy it off.
I like Gasser's overconfidence. It fits her. I basically play her that way already.
Said mental influence.
Yes.
Drop that. Do that.
You have to beat a 14 if that affects.
That's definitely going to be a
Ew.
difficult thing to pull off. Fortunately, I have options still. So let's see what the dice roll say first. It's a 4. I can't even get there with a. Can I spend more than one polka die on a roll?
You,
As long as I got the plot points to fuel them?
I believe so. As long as you got the plot points, yes. There is a complication with it, but go ahead. So
I'm going to burn both the d8s that I've earned. Damn, still not enough.
Hey, you got a platinum gift, it looks like.
Nice.
Platinum. So you do get.
Right.
So
Yeah.
and actually, you actually end up with a.
Somebody loves us.
So you end up with.
Yes.
So you end up.
Oh
You,
wow.
you end up back with 2 plot points, so you don't lose anything.
Well, 3.
Yep. But you gain a D6 untrustworthy complication.
Thank you, Dubs 11. He gave everybody a platinum.
That was awesome.
He, she. I'm sorry.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't know.
Somebody
Alright.
loves us.
Either way, they gave
I
us.
just need one more complication to
That
reach
is
a
awesome.
new
Thank
personal
you.
best. I've got 5 at the moment, and that's including my permanent one that I keep for myself.
Ah,
Even giving one to Tom, except it's a gold gift.
not as
Cool.
awesome.
That would be okay. Gold is at a
Old adds a
complication.
complication.
Okay, well, I'm
That's
going
why
to
that
use
was the
that.
one for Tom.
I love it. I love
I'm
it.
going to
Buffalo,
use. I'm going to use that right away so that you are a D8. You go as a
untrustworthy.
D8 untrustworthy. So he knows you're trying to pull one over on him, but you don't know that.
That's fair.
So at this point, he takes the list and leaves. Um,
All right. So while he's gone, I know I had said like I think off camera at one point that throughout the time I spent here, I've been trying to summon Seed Thief to get help, or I've been trying to break free as I go. I'm gonna really take a moment and look at like the chain and stuff that's around me. Like what am I looking at here?
the stuff around you?
Look, so the chain that's keeping me connected to the bed.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing that's keeping me here at the moment, besides the fact that I don't know the layout. But I
Yep.
can't learn that without being able to move.
Okay. That is a chain where one of the links was flattened a little bit and spread so that a large uh, uh a large steel circle could be placed through it, and that circle looks like it was cut and then welded around a basically a I-beam. Not an I-beam, but an old metal beam
Okay.
that holds the building up. The manacles are old style, the manacles that are on your leg are old style manacles, but again, it looks like it was actually welded in place.
The medical
So
welded in place at my ankle.
at your ankle,
Mm.
yes. They were far enough away, so somebody could have gotten away with doing it. Give me a give me a no and mental roll. Thought that was going to land on 1.
Would have been nicer, but no, it's not much nicer. All right. Yeah, let's see. I'm missing it by 1.
Okay, so what list of complications do you have?
D10 Chauncey mad, D6 overconfidence, D6 injury, D8 untrustworthy, and then the joke one of D1 dirty pants.
Okay, D8. D8 overconfidence. You have now an overconfidence at D8.
Excellent. I guess the biggest thing Hugo would look for, not that he knows how to necessarily take it apart or anything like that, but he would be looking for the weld point.
Yep. Yeah, you can find it. I mean, it's the manacles. The manacles were basically it's a circle, and then there's kind of a scissor action that holds it in place, and it's like welded back farther away. So that's how you think they got away with welding it without, burning off, a good chunk of your leg.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, trying to think of how I would be able to break it at the weld point. Again, Hugo doesn't understand welding, so it's not like he just says, I do this. Like trying to figure out magically what I could do with that.
Okay. All right.
Because once this stuff gets back, even if the guy gives it to me, and he knows I'm going to try something, I'm still going to try something.
Okay. All right. Okay. I need the rest of you to go ahead and give me a notice roll. Let me set the difficulty before you roll. Let's see. There's two. Those will work. Good. Wow. Okay.
Yikes, kabibbles.
Can my
10
vampire instinct come in handy at all?
Yes, it can.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step it up. What is it? Okay, here's Scarlet's.
Difficult.
Rolled a 2 and a 3.
Wow.
Girl got an 8 and a
I
12.
almost rolled a 2 and a 1.
Wow.
Would my law enforcement thing help out at all? with this?
Not really with this, no.
Awesome.
But
I don't think I can get anywhere near a 22. But
no,
I'll
was
roll
it
anyway.
22?
Well,
It was
no, his
a,
is only an 18.
Oh,
Or
okay.
19, rather. I
19.
can't math.
yeah, but
9.
yeah, you
That's not
couldn't.
that bad of a roll for my dice, but
Yeah. Okay. Scarlet, you're going through there fully alert, your senses opened up, and you do hear you hear something. Somewhere else in the building, you hear a door close.
Okay.
And yeah, you hear a door.
Sarah's still outside hesitating.
Yep, you hear a door close. No, you guys had gone in at this point. I was gonna say you guys were starting to make your way around. And
So I figured that's why I rolled so poorly.
oh, no, it was actually pretty. I mean, it fit. It was. You're in a big, you're in a big old factory building / brewery. It's been renovated and stuff like that. It's clear that the place has been renovated, but you could see its age. Where you currently are, you're guessing it was some kind of light shirt screening manufacturing was done in here. The equipment's, for those who can guess, if you think your character has specific skills, you can, but you're guessing probably the 1950s 60s era equipment is where you were exploring right at that moment when you did hear a sound somewhere else. And I think this is an excellent time to take a short 10-minute break so that the streamers can all stand up so their legs don't lock up. And, those people who are getting a ton of snow can go out and, make sure that they still have cars. Folks, for sticking around. I'm enjoying the fact that the count of people watching is consistent or growing. So thank you. When we last left, Hugo had just proven himself untrustworthy by trying to get the trying to get the mastermind's underling Roger to pick up some materials. Scarlet had just barely heard um, someone leaving the facility, and they are exploring.
I
Okay.
I turn to Sydney. It's like, gosh darn it, what is his name? And say, hey, did you guys hear that?
It, mm-mm.
I heard a door close.
I ain't heard shite.
Okay, well follow me. But I think we
I'll
should
follow your lead. Go ahead.
yeah, let's be quiet though. Let's
Okay.
not talk, Kisser. And
Yeah.
so she starts to walk.
Stealth is a good idea.
Me ours.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody give me a sneaking roll.
It can be stealthy.
Oh yeah, so super good at this.
Physical and I'm
He's
believe
This is gonna go
sneaking.
great.
Yes, sneak is
Sneak is a
skill
rule.
there.
Sneak is a skill. Yes.
Yep.
Go ahead and set that difficulty there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not too terrible.
Yep. Let's see.
About as bad at that as I am most things.
Actually, yeah, the big thing. The only reason I'm having you roll it is because this place isn't very clean. There's stuff everywhere. It would be easy to trip and knock into stuff.
That's fair.
I am gonna roll my vampire distinction also. Is that
Okay. Yep, it is.
Yes.
I
Okay.
was one off.
So, okay. You do not understand how Scarlet can walk through here so quietly when she's actually a little bit taller and wider than you are.
Neither can I.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not too bad.
Second witch, that's why.
You bump into stuff. Seed Thief is burrowed in your pocket. Isn't even sticking his head out. That makes him purr a little bit. Okay.
He's so cute.
So Scarlet, you can make your way to where you think you heard the noise from.
Okay.
It takes you a while, but you eventually find what you're guessing. Everybody give me a notice roll.
Oh, hey, I'm good at those.
Mental and notice.
I think it's the
And you
same.
could add your distinction, Scarlet.
Okay. Where's Scarlet? Oh God.
Ooh. Where's Casser?
I got mine in like a second before Casser's popped up. I
Oh.
think.
No, okay, so I see.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, okay, so he was 7. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Way
all
to
right.
be Mr. Mediocre.
Okay, so let's see. Well, Scarlet tied it.
I got it.
Yep, you got it. This is where a car was. It looks like something. I mean, there's a significant oil puddle in the middle of it,
Need to get that looked at.
and it from what the slight mud that's on the thing, it's fairly wide and big. A vehicle.
Oh.
It definitely no Prius that somebody just parked here. Scarlet, your Your vampire hunger is kicking on.
Perfect.
Mm. So you're up to a D6.
Okay.
Uh,
Jesus, if you bite me again.
Okay, so you guys you find the location where the vehicle was. What do you do?
I'm going to turn to them and say, this clearly was a vehicle. How would a vehicle have gotten in here? Do we see any?
Oh, there's an overhead door where
Oh,
it could open up.
Okay.
Yeah,
do
no,
we
there
see
was
any stairs?
Yeah, there are some stairs.
Okay.
Yeah. What
Do you
kind
guys
of
wanna
vehicle is this? Like a
You
van?
you don't see the vehicle.
We just see the
Uh,
oil stain.
you can see you could see a significant oil stain, and from the
Mud from tires.
mud from tires, and once Kassir points it out, the oil stain is, it's been there over time.
Okay.
Well, clearly this is not an abandoned place because this oil is still wet.
Yeah.
So why don't we?
I
Do you
mean, just
wanna-
because they're squatters doesn't mean it's not abandoned.
Fine, Kasser. Do you guys want to stay together? You want to split up? What do you
No,
wanna
we should
do?
definitely stay together.
Splitting a
Uh,
party up has never been a
yeah.
bad idea. Never.
Give me a second. Would I be able to?
I'm glad Cindy said that because Sarah had a smart remark.
Yeah.
Would I be able
Because
to
of course she
take
did.
more detail, like look at the spot where the vehicle would be, and possibly roll like fix or something to see if I would have an idea of
Yep,
what kind
you
of vehicle it
can
might have been?
go ahead.
Okay. Would law enforcement come into play with?
Yep.
That's okay.
Law enforcement, yeah, investigation. I'll give you that. Yes.
Awesome. I was kind of hoping. Let's see if I can do anything. Ooh, and I get a 1. That's awesome. But total of an 11. So that's not bad.
Okay. Do you beat my original roll? So you can. Okay. You take a look at the oil. It's not synthetic. It is appears to be the older style. Which
So it's likely a like one from the 50s.
yeah, it's possible. Most things are at least
Can make a
partially
jump.
synthetic now. Yeah.
Right. So and based on, do I have like any sort of tire marks or anything? Like based on the space between them, would it be a big vehicle of
It
some kind?
definitely a big wide vehicle. Yes.
Okay. So this might be an older vehicle of some kind. I don't know if it's a van or a sedan or what, but based on the oil and the size of what it probably is, this might be something from the 50s. So we could be dealing with a mage of some kind, I'm guessing. Which
That
we
makes
probably
sense.
already kind of knew. So
mean,
yeah.
Or have
Well,
assumed that.
Right,
we-
exactly. So
And remember what was
yeah.
going on with Hugo before he went missing? Like he was being drained and we never figured it out. Maybe this place has something to do with that.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, well,
That seems like a
Yeah.
stretch.
of course you think it's a stretch. We're not reading a book. We're doing something boring. It's a stretch.
I'm just saying, the logic doesn't follow. You got to follow all the steps to come to a conclusion. You just
What?
jumped like 6.
What doesn't follow to you though?
He doesn't know.
I'm
She
not
was
saying
being
I've got a better
contrary.
theory. I'm not saying I've got a theory. I haven't had time to research on it because you keep dragging me out of my shop before I've had time to actually figure out what the hell is going on.
I'm fine with stopping that. We could take you back home. for good.
We still have a brewery to search. Can we focus on that
Okay,
for a
Mom.
moment, please?
I have to breathe. Give me a minute.
I know. Breathing is good.
Breathe, Tom. Breathe.
Would you like to drop me off on the doorstep to be somebody else's problem like my real mother did?
Aren't we trying to be sneaky here?
Wow.
Could we try to keep?
Yeah,
Okay.
that ship has failed.
That's gone. First off. Right to
That
jail.
is
Just
very
right to
true.
jail.
Running up
Yeah.
the stairs, trying to get away from Cassandra.
Yeah. Okay, so Scarlett's going up one of the sets of stairs.
I say we follow.
Cassare's looking for stairs. Honestly, Cassare's like, fuck it, I'm done. She's looking for stairs down because you always keep people in the cellar. Right?
Okay. There are no stairs down in the
I don't
area
think
you're
we
in
should
now.
split. Oh, it already happened.
Scarlett, go ahead and give me a notice roll. Let me set the
Poor
difficulty.
Sydney.
Mental, notice, and vampire.
Give me 2 seconds here to set.
I'm assuming they're both away from earshot from me already.
Wow. Actually, you know what? You get a reprieve because I have to reroll it because I forgot one of your consequences. So yes, it is lower than that.
Oh, that reroll helped you so.
Right.
Do you want to spend a plot point to spend down your hunger?
No.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, it is a 10 difficulty.
Awesome. Okay, and I can roll mine now.
Yep, you can. Go ahead.
Oof.
Ooh, so close.
That one though.
Oh, well, no, wait a minute. Yeah, the one.
Yeah, I beat it, didn't I?
Yep.
Beat
Yep.
it. She just got a complication.
Man.
Thank you, Ava.
Yep.
Oh,
You're welcome.
I mean, I don't want to throw myself under the bus either, but I did roll a 1 earlier as well.
You did? Okay.
11 I rolled for the auto investigation.
Yep, you're right. You did. Okay, well, for that, you have a D6 end of your patience.
End of my what?
End of your patients are strained.
End of. Gotcha.
You know that last nerve?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was the straw.
They are tap dancing on it.
Yep.
Fun
Okay.
doing it.
So, all right. So, Scarlett, I upped your hunger, but you can definitely see as you get to the top. You're closer to the roof, and you can hear that there's water running through a bunch of pipes,
Okay.
like continually fast running water. Through a lot of pipes that seem to be wrapping around it, which your knowledge of magic, especially since Sydney was just asking you about it, that's something to block magic. So you have noticed that's happening right now.
Okay.
You gonna keep walking on this catwalk you're up on?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow like the sound on the wall and
Okay.
see if it changes. But she's gonna turn and go, Sydney, are you not coming with me? If you're coming, let's go.
I did decide I'd probably end up going with Scarlett.
Okay, well, hurry up. Do I need to carry you?
No.
Do you need a
No, I'm
piggyback
good.
ride?
I'm
Let's
good.
go.
All right.
Damn
Wow.
it.
Damn. Not everybody has vampire endurance.
Hey, I don't want to talk about the vampire part, okay?
That's fair. I'm not too enthused about it either, to be honest.
Scarlet needs a Snickers.
Yeah, and that might end up being me.
Yeah. So okay, so you guys are walking down. I know what you're doing.
Why do you think Kasser went off in the opposite
yeah.
direction?
Okay, so Kasir went off in the opposite direction.
She's looking for stairs down.
Yep. Okay, so what I need is Sydney to roll a D6 and Kasir to roll a D6.
I don't like where this is going, Tom.
Hopefully that's a good thing. When I finally roll max on a die.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm middle of the road, so it could go either way.
Okay, so you're just staying on the first floor, because how the whole place is built, there's a whole bunch of it's multi-stories, but it doesn't appear to be too many floors. Maybe there's a second, from how high it was on the outside, maybe there's a second floor, but we're talking about it being, 20, 30-foot floors.
Okay.
Space, plenty for manufacturing equipment and everything like that. So what is reachable by stairs where you guys are right now are actually just catwalks. That, metal catwalks that go down there. So do you go up one of those metal catwalks, or do you stay on the first floor searching around for a set of stairs that goes down?
Are you talking to all of us?
She's
This Kazir, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's I don't think she would take any of the catwalks because she's looking for down, not up.
She might also have trauma from her last rafter walk.
No, she was completely fine there. It was
Oh,
fine.
okay.
I had
Yeah,
it.
'cause Scarlet
I was gonna
Carrot
catch
caught you.
myself. I
Okay.
was catching myself. I didn't need your help.
Okay. So you are
The out of character, in character banter.
Okay. So you are searching. Give me you know what? Let's see. What other complications does Kasir have other than, what complications does Kasir have right now? Overconfidence?
she has a D10 overconfidence, and that is it.
Okay.
We got
So-
a couple Electrum gifts too. For
Yeah,
Christina and
both,
for Ava. Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta re-roll
Wrote
that.
mine down already.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's okay. It's my roll, I think.
Yes, it is Kasir's roll. It's
I don't like that second roll.
I mean, 23, it's not as high as it could have been.
You can fuck right off.
We're gonna punch
It's
you in the
one off
throat.
from as high as it could have been.
Yeah, that was
so you know
both
what?
offensive and polite all at once, and I don't know how to take it.
Yeah. Oh. So, go ahead and give me a notice roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that Electrum that I just got.
Oh man,
Because I can't beat that roll.
I'm not sure.
So that was great timing there, Dub-Dubs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect timing on that one.
This would
Derek,
be even more of a
you-
fiasco if it wasn't for them.
Derica, this is because I put that ad in the commercial break, isn't it?
So I'm just gonna mark that auto success right off my sheet as use.
Okay, so you do find a set of stairs that goes down.
Perfect.
So you and this is where things get a little
Weird.
well,
Key.
stuff gets older. When you go down the stairs, the down here, there's more piping, but it's older piping. You can tell just from looking at it. I mean, like nowadays everything is nice, a nice lean, smooth, when they draw the pipes out. These pipes were cast. You think? I mean, that just shows they just look rougher to you. It's probably that those terms wouldn't mean anything to Kazir.
She doesn't have a
there's a-
specialization in architecture, but she's got a history specialization.
Okay, you're right. So go ahead and give me that. Go ahead and give me that roll.
He likes old shit.
Yep. I was
which was just kind of like my oddball way of, okay, what's her hobby? Well, she likes old shit, which is actually coming in handy. I did not quite expect that. Why did Okay, I did not roll 3 dice.
okay.
13.
That's what it did to me. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna spend one of my polka die because why not? I always end up with more polka die than I need.
Okay.
And I have the plot points, so why not? I'm probably gonna come to regret that later when I'm down to no plot points, but how far was I off on that?
Oh, let's
What did you
see. I
roll,
rolled
14?
14. Yep. So you're 7 off.
Ew. All right, I'm using my D10.
Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
yes.
That's great.
Okay. You
19.
you come down. You're in. You just looked at some books on old breweries, and you're in a brewery area where the actual brew tanks, you know, cooking and the cooling tanks and everything. And this place has actually is in operation. As in
Huh.
there is it's actively been being used to brew stuff. Go ahead and give me another no roll. This would be on. This would be. I don't think you've got a specialization that covers it. But this would be on like health codes and stuff like that. And I do have a 1, so if you wanted to spend a plot point to buy off a complication, that is up to you.
Feel like the overconfidence still suits her at the moment. Something really needs to knock her down a peg.
Ouch. So close. Are you satisfied with that roll, or would you like to spend another polka die?
Oh, right. I would have gotten a polka die from my last roll because I rolled a 19 versus your 14, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Yes, you would have. And I
What
think
polka die would that be?
that would have been a D8.
Okay.
Okay.
How much you beat me by? Oh, you beat me by 1.
Yep, I beat you by 1 right now. So
Fine.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck. Take my D6 polka die. I swear to fucking Jesus.
polka dies,
Not helpful tonight. Not
They do.
helpful.
they do not cause
All you
complications.
do was not roll a 1.
Yeah, they do not roll but you tied me, and this place, it's not sanitary. It's not up to, proper code. Yes, and yeah, it's called a polka die.
Definitely not.
Up to health department code? No, it's not.
So it's definitely not running on the up and up. Somebody's running this place, but
Yeah.
like I said, they might as well be squatters. They
Um,
probably are squatters.
This to give them a little bit of background for new people who are watching, we use the Cortex Prime system for this Dresden. I know Most people see Dresden, when they know about Dresden, it's because of the fate system. Fate system didn't work with what I wanted to accomplish. So at the suggestion of the other Aaron, who joined the stream who was in the stream at the beginning, I picked up the Cortex Prime book, which I got to do a cool nerdy shit about soon. And the whole purpose of it is dice shifting up and down. You typically you roll between 2 to 3, sometimes 4 dice, and you shift them up from a D6 to a D12, depending on what it is. One of the things, if you have an astounding success, in some of the systems, it's a hero die. In Dresden, there is a special significance with polka that
Polka
comes
will
about.
never die.
Yes, polka will never die. It's a special touchstone that shows up in one of the early novels. I won't go into why, because you really should read it yourself. And it shows up in one of the latter books at a crucial moment. So that's what we named the extra die that you get when you have a heroic success. You get an extra polka die because polka never dies.
Right.
Okay, so yes, this is probably an illegal brewery, if they're selling it.
Why else would you run a brewery? I guess it could be a personal thing, but this seems a bit much for. This is larger scale than personal.
Yes, it is. It depends. I mean, for a fraternity, maybe.
At that point, you might as well be selling it.
So while you're down there exploring that, Sydney and Scarlett are walking down the catwalk.
And we stayed on the first floor, right?
Well, no, you went up to you're still on the first
catwalk that
floor.
overlooks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you're overlooking a lot of stuff. So go ahead and give me another notice roll. Let me set the difficulty. Let's see. I may have to give you guys custom things. Yeah. Oh. So the significance of 1 in the Cortex system is complications. Complications are things that are dragging down the players, adding extra die on my rolls so I can get a higher effect. However, when I roll a 1, what it means is that players can buy off complications. Like right now, Sydney could spend a plot point, and now that he's separated from, now that Scarlett and Kassir are separated, his patients are returning to normal. So he doesn't
Kind
have
of read
that.
my mind on that one.
Yeah. So he gets D6. And so he loses that one, which was one of the D6s up there. Scarlett, now that she's not away from Kassir, could buy down her hunger if she wanted
Sydney
to.
hopes she does.
So
Here's a question I have before I make that decision.
Yep.
When she is triggered and she's tapping more into her vampire side, doesn't that make her stronger as well? Because here's
I
what I'm
think-
thinking.
Okay.
If it does, then she's going to stay there if we're going to somehow get to Hugo and have to deal with the master.
The strength is always there.
Okay.
It's just how close you are to needing to feed.
Okay. And I only have one more step up before I bite, right?
No, you got up to a D. You're up to a D8 now.
Oh, I thought I was at D10.
Nope, you're
I'll stay there. D8's
okay.
fine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you gotta keep your plot point. Okay. So at that point then but now in the Cortex Prime, I keep my 2 highest dice. So then I set the difficulty at 11 for you guys to notice what's happening.
Oh,
I got another
yes.
complication.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, good. I'm going to
Maybe my
use that.
patience doesn't return.
Sydney!
Yeah.
Scarlet
Wow,
is so
Sydney.
mad.
Wow.
Filling in for Roger's spot, right? So,
Right.
Uh, okay, go ahead and roll it, Scarlett.
Okay. Hopefully she doesn't follow Sydney's example.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Thankfully, one of us is doing something pointful.
Well, Scarlet.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, Scarlet barks at you to keep going, so yeah, your patients are back strained, and it's now a D8.
See, it's not me. It's not me.
Oh man.
It's Scarlet.
Sydney,
I think it's
we
both
need
of
to
you,
keep
but-
moving and you gotta hurry up. We don't know what's happening to Hugo. He's been here for a long time. He could be hungry,
Yeah, I
tired.
got it.
Oh,
We're good.
God, let's go.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Thanks.
The
Tonight's not going to end well for me at all.
so okay, so yeah, you're back to a D8. Oh, the water.
Right.
Scarlet, the water's not running here.
Oh. Do I see like a door?
You don't necessarily you don't see a door,
Do I
but
see a hallway?
it's this area, it's not running.
Okay.
The pipes where the water were running basically ran up the walls, across the top of the ceiling, and then you think down the other side. As you're using your vampire senses, you could see that they were on that far wall also.
Okay.
So it encompassed basically the entire thing, but you passed into it, and they're not running here.
Okay.
So that's something definitely very different.
Okay. And on this catwalk, I know that it's above things. I know Scarlet could make the jump down to the first level.
Yeah.
So she's gonna turn to Sydney and say, "Hey, I noticed the water's not running over here. And you kind of know with your super soaker, but this is
Right.
probably an area that's important. So I'm gonna jump down. If you want to come with me, I can give you a piggyback ride. I don't have time for the stairs.
That's no, I'll catch up.
Okay, I'm jumping.
Emasculating.
This is Scarlet. Of course she's
Yeah, I don't know if
emasculating.
Sydney would normally care, but with his patience, he's a little like
He's had enough of
yeah.
hungry Scarlet.
I'll just pump the super soaker a little bit and
Yeah.
keep moving like a 2-year-old.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and give me, just to make sure nothing really screwy happens. Go ahead and give me a physical and move roll, and you can add the vampire in.
That's a good roll for me. Physical.
So I use my 2 4s for an 8.
Okay.
How far is the next ladder or stairway?
Okay, yeah, you easily clear it. You stick
Do
the
I get a
landing.
die?
8 versus you got 14. Yeah, you get
14.
a D8 polka die.
Okay.
No, sorry, a D6 polka die.
Okay.
Where is the nearest one is probably about go ahead and give me a yeah, you could see one that goes down.
Not too far away, hopefully. I'll
No,
try to
not too far away.
make my way as quickly but as quietly as I can towards it.
Yep. Okay. It's
Hey, Tom,
actually yes.
did you see that you got a gold gift from Dub Dubs
Yes, I use
for
that to
a
up his
competition to give out?
Yep, I use that to up
Okay.
his
Oh,
nerve, so
okay.
he's got
I
a
thought he
D8.
just
Yeah.
rolled a 1.
Yeah, I spent a plot point to get rid of it, then rolled a
Yeah.
1, got it back, and then he
Okay.
used a gold up to a
Yeah.
D8. It was awesome.
Alright. I missed that he used that there.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me a notice roll.
All right.
That's the difficulty.
For both of us.
It's just for the notice roll is just for Sydney.
Okay.
Better.
Hey, at least beat it.
Yeah.
So 8. Oh, you beat me. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah,
Holy
you
crap.
see
I did
the
something right, guys.
yeah.
It's about time.
So the ladder is so as you get up, the ladder actually is wood. Which is different. You start to go down it, you see it goes down into looks like it goes down into a tank. Do you go down the ladder or as in one of a barrel? It's actually
Right.
it's actually a wooden. Yeah, no,
Like-
sorry. It's actually a
like
tank.
a
It's actually a
vat?
metal tank. Yeah, like a big metal vat. Yes.
I mean, this doesn't seem like a great idea, but uh wooden ladder going down into a big wooden vat. Do I see or smell any like liquid, chemical, anything like that?
Yeast.
Hugo.
No, you don't.
Hmm.
You go down in it.
I'm gonna try to look, see if I see Scarlet around. Probably wouldn't. So she's probably already moved about with
Yeah,
her
not from this
lack of
vantage
patience
point.
for me.
Yeah.
So screw it. I don't have any patience either. I'm going down. I'm investigating this.
Awesome.
Okay.
So the party just ends up splitting up.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So
Great.
we should have one of those team building conferences, maybe.
go ahead.
Oh, yeah,
and,
that'd go great.
yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead and give me another notice roll. I rolled better this
Scarlet
time.
and Casser need to do trust falls.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, would Scarlet let her fall a little?
Okay, so as you're going
Go on.
down, you don't see any way out.
Other
Of this
than the
tank.
way I'm coming in.
Right, other than the ladder.
Hmm.
Ladder must be going down into her just cleaning. So
Why is this wooden though? Might have to circle back around to this thing. I probably won't climb the rest of the way in because I don't want to get trapped.
go ahead and give me a physical
Mhm.
and focus roll
All right.
as you try to see if hypoxia starts to affect you.
Fun. All right.
Oh,
Kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me?
What it's going to do is actually give you superpowers. You
Yes.
can fly now.
Do,
You
Do
can fly,
you-
you can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
do you okay. You realize pretty quickly that you're not feeling right and zoom back up the ladder and start taking deep breaths.
Uh,
I
one of those
believe
ones where I might want to get rid of the no patience thing again. Hopefully it'll stick this time.
okay, so it will cost you 2 plot points because
Because it's a
of-
D8.
yep, because the D8, but you can get rid of it completely.
I'll
As
just
you're
bump it down to a D6 then.
okay. Okay,
No.
so what happens is in a tank, especially one where there is uh, organic reactions happening, um, the oxygen can be basically reacted away,
Hmm.
but it's all heavier than air, so there was no, it was sealed. So you were basically walking your way into a spot where you had no chance to breathe. And the oxygen was getting less and less. So
Yep.
if I
Yep. Shouldn't
Please
go into
make
the
him
creepy tank
scream.
next time. That was a dumb move.
so no,
Make him
he was able to get up. Go ahead and give me, you know what? Go ahead and give me a notice roll,
Hmm.
Scarlet.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
To see
I
if she
Um,
need to hear
spotted
him
this
go,
stupid.
Scarlet, I need your help.
See, here,
Mm,
gasping,
I don't know if I did
gasping
that.
for breath.
yeah, basically, yeah, it's for hearing him gasping for breath.
Ah, damn.
No.
Sound like somebody having an
What he
asthma
said?
attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, it sounds like to the vampire part of her, it sounds like prey that is weakened and
Prey?
about to be run down.
Yeah, I can hear that heartbeat.
Yep.
Yep.
What did
She's
you
picking the
tell
weak
me
one from the
again?
herd.
Trying to breathe.
What it is I was supposed to roll?
Notice. So your vampire sensor,
Help with
yeah,
notice.
yep.
You might notice I was able to calm it down quickly enough afterwards, hopefully. You know, don't seem like too
Notice.
much of a prey. Kind of, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So I should have 3 dice, right?
Yep, you should.
Yeah.
Mental notice vampire distinction.
Okay. You do not
Uh-oh.
notice it. You do not. You do not notice. It's not. He's gotten himself out of it. He
Okay.
just has to take some time. Okay, so Kasser, you've explored
Yes.
the beer brewery area. What are you going to do now after
Well,
you've
she's looking.
so you're gonna keep now technically this this part of the basement's kind of there is a crawl space that goes down further in. It's kind of like, about 3 feet tall. There are pipes that run down it.
Well, it's a
Um,
good thing I'm short.
but so you're gonna have to be, yeah, it's gonna be crawling on your knees.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are going down that way. Scarlet just did that. Um, Hugo.
Yes.
It has it's been an hour. Um, was there anything specific you were doing before Roger showed back up with your materials?
No, I was, well, like I said, I was examining the weld points because, again, Hugo, the character, no clue if a weld point is weak. He assumes weld points are weaker since they've had to be glued over. So he's just trying to find the ones that he thinks would be the easiest to possibly brew a potion to break the point, so he can get the chain at least either off his ankle or off the post.
Okay. Um, that would.
I'm perfectly okay with you just giving me a randomly assigned thing because, like I said, Hugo has zero practical knowledge of welds. He's just thinking, "Hey, that was broke."
Yeah, I'm gonna make you give me a knowledge roll. Um,
Just I'm assuming just regular knowledge because I ain't got anything special.
yes, it's regular knowledge. What the heck?
Is that
What
really just
happens when you have overconfidence,
You're
GM?
liking them ones tonight.
So, are you buying down any complications?
You've got so many.
I know it's hard to figure out which ones to buy down.
Definitely clean pants.
You
I
know
mean,
what?
Oh yeah.
This might
Gotta have
sound
clean
weird, but
pants.
I'm going to spend. Was that 2 ones there?
Yes, there's 2 ones there.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 points. I'm gonna buy down untrustworthy and overconfidence from D8s down to D6s, right? Or did I just buy them out completely?
I'll let you buy out. No, I'll let you buy out overconfidence. Untrustworthy was kind of something with the other guy.
Okay.
So
So
you
Glad
can.
you don't have a strong vampire friend to break that chain.
yeah,
That he
Well,
technically doesn't know is coming.
Right.
strong vampire friend that has those sisterly tendencies. I understand.
Okay, so
All right, so I need to roll mental and no. Here we
Yep.
go. Yay! I succeed.
wow, you
Nice.
actually do figure it out, because my best that I had out of that was 7. I rolled 5 dice, 2 1s, 2 2s, and a 5. Okay,
As Seed Thief taught
Oh,
me,
that's
even a blind squirrel will find a nut now and then.
yes, that is
Sounds like a
true.
euphemism.
Uh, okay, so what you've come to the conclusion that the welds aren't the weak points.
Okay.
The welds actually look like they are pretty much
Stronger.
solid go the way through. In fact, you think the welds might be actually the metal was melted together by high heat.
Heard of such things.
Now it gives you a potential idea for a potion that might be able to do spot welding. If you can get some heat into something, and you go down that tangent for a while. Okay, so Scarlett, you
yes.
are walking around. You looking. Give me another notice roll. Let me set the difficulty. There we go. Sorry, let me fix that. Yeah, that's much better. And I'm not, well, except for the 1.
Okay, so I do have that polka die. Do I want to use it? Let me roll first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, right now your difficulty's a 12, and you can buy a complication down if you'd like.
I'm going to use my polka die,
Okay.
which is a D6. Yay.
Okay. So that puts you were at 8. That puts you to 12. So 12. Okay. So you can spot a trail on the floor
Mm-hmm.
where it looks like somebody walked regularly.
Okay.
At the same moment, you hear a garage door being opened. Kazir, go ahead and give me a notice roll. I've already set the difficulty, so
Okay.
yep, notice.
Good
That
job.
that is a 14.
14.
Okay, you do hear what? Yeah, you hear a garage door opening and what sounds like a vehicle pulling in above you as you're making your way. Now, you see, and you can hear that through. And what part of what allowed you to tell it is that there were floor drains in a bunch of different locations. And since this was built, back in the past times, those floor drains, they just went right into the down ground. So,
Yeah.
but you
Care
can,
about the groundwater back then.
right, it didn't matter. So then, but you see one particular floor drain light, whatever light was streaming down through it, go out. You can roughly do the math. It might be that's probably where that vehicle that left was. So, and at that, I think we're going to leave it at that. That basically a vehicle had just pulled back in. Cassera is under the building, making her way through a crawl space. At this point, making her pants look even worse than Hugo's. Um,
I
see,
point out that Scarlet has remained very clean through this entire game.
yes, yep. Sea Thief is still burrowing in the seat because you are still surrounded by iron. There's a lot of cast iron drain
Yeah.
pipes through here. Sydney didn't get to roll a notice roll because he was at this point trying to get oxygen back into his lungs.
Yeah, I'm trying not to pass out.
Yep.
Yeah, good times.
And at this point, Hugo is trying to write down some quick notes on a possible new product line to come out for Ironworks. For Ironworks people.
Of course he is with his capitalism.
Acid welding? Is
Yeah.
that what we're
Yeah. And wow, okay. And on that note,
yeah.
we're gonna call it a night. Thanks everybody. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed it. I know some of you like to give gifts, and I appreciate the ones that gave gifts to me to help balance things out. And if not for my bad rolling, I apologize for that. For my bad rolling, Sydney would have been in real peril.
Yep.
Um,
I'm the best cop ever.
yeah.
You're the best.
We've gotten into a lot of trouble with our parole officer with us all the time.
Right. So what things that are going on tomorrow night at 7 is 7 is Shadowrun. We continue the Shadowrun exploring the Chicago missions, a very fun set of missions that I've gotten to run many times, and the crew are having a blast doing it. Thursday night this week, we are launching another D&D game. The D&D Episodicals 3 is launching on Thursday night at 8 o'clock Central. I believe 8 o'clock Central. I should write this stuff down beforehand. So there will be more D&D on our channel. Completely different crew. This time, I don't think any of them have been seen except maybe on the game nights. So that should be interesting. They've shoehorned Sarah into GMing again, and that was a lot of fun with the Episodicals 1. So I'm looking forward to that one. And Friday night we have the community game night. So if you are interested, feel free to watch. But also, if you're interested in playing with us, check out our Discord, and there will be information on there to join in. And I believe, Vort, do you have a schedule for this week?
This week we're going to be playing Among Us again. Fun, backstabbing fun. Next week, the 26th, I need to remind my opponent of this, but there will be a demo game of the awesome cyberpunk fantasy mashup, Gangs of the Undercity.
Woo!
Nice. I'll be looking forward to that one.
And
Nice.
then March 5th, I technically have the Funny Freakout scheduled. I just need to acquire a copy to make sure I'm familiar enough to run that. That might get postponed if I can't acquire it in time to be familiar.
It's pretty simple, and I can probably get you a copy.
Okay.
In that I'm friends with the creator.
Okay. Yeah, we've already
Pretty
done that
sure he
once.
has free copies.
We did that once already. Everybody had fun. And then Saturday morning at 10 a.m., that person that was giving out the gifts, Dubs 11, is going to be back doing another our other D&D stream, D&D Episodicals, Dragon of Icefire Peak, where I'm going to be giving enough gifts to the GM so that the dragon can start slaying some players. And Sunday night, we are back with Like Clockwork at 7 p.m. Central. Again, Like Clockwork is the game that is set in the same universe, is the same gaming setup as our Kickstarter we have live right now, which is the Collinsworth Clockwork Circus Kickstarter that we have right now. That last I knew was going at around $8,000. So at this point, it's funded. Oh, we're just shooting for better stretch goals.
Almost there to that first one, if I recall.
Come on, I want that 10K stretch goal.
That 10K stretch goal gives believe it gives an entire city
Source material for
Source
running your
material.
own game in the setting.
Yep. So boom, you get a comic book and you get source material for running a steampunk setting. Steampunk is a lot of fun, and it's something that isn't as handled as much.
I want it.
And Ava wants it. So maybe if we pass that, Ava and Kazir and Scarlet won't fight for an entire episode.
Or make it happen, and Scarlet will definitely eat Kasser.
No. Okay.
No?
No,
This voting is going sideways.
Yeah, that's going sideways. No.
I'm gonna start working on a backup character. It's okay.
Yeah.
How about you two just play Among Us when that happens this week
Yeah.
and get it out there?
Yeah, just channel.
I have another thing this Friday. I can't this Friday.
Just channel your.
My only
inner
Friday
circle
this
for
month is the Friday after next, which I won't be able to play because Fort's doing something else.
That's my birthday weekend. I'm going to do what I want to. Thank you.
Anybody have anything else to promo that they've got coming up other than Vort's promo, which I stole? All right, then. Hey, everybody, thank you for being here, and enjoy your week. If you're in an area with snow, please be careful and stay warm. Bye, everybody.
Say.
Yeah.
Yeah.